Hey, Shalom, Akim, Shabbat Shalom. All right, we're now in the Shabbat for the new month. This is your brother Zakar Ya'Allah, branched out here in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. All right, before I get started, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi, Bahashem Yahawadah. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, whom I've grown in this truth under. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. All right, real quick, man, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to expound off the lesson I just did. As I was reading in Isaiah, the 6th chapter, I believe verse 9 on down, you know what I'm saying? I came across this, as I was reading the NLT, I came across this translation that, that took me off a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And I wanted to dig a little deeper into it, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to read this here in verse 13 specifically. And it reads, "But yet in it shall be a tenth, and it shall return, and shall be eaten, as a tail tree, or a tail tree, and as an oat." Slocky, I can't read right now, slocky. "As a tail tree, and as an oak, whose substance is in them when they cast their leaves, so the holy seed shall be the substance thereof." All right. And, I got the NLT version that says, "If even a tenth of remnants survive, it will be invaded again and burned. But as a terebinth or oak tree leaves a stump when it is cut down, so Israel's stump will be a holy seed." All right. And, I thought about it for a bit, and, as I thought about it, it had me thinking, of course, of the elect, all right, the remnant. But then, then I thought about, let me go check some of the cross references, you know what I'm saying? Let me go into some of the commentary and whatnot. And please excuse my my speech right now. I don't know what's going on. Bear with me, please. But it's let's get this right here, the NASB. All right, NASB 1977. It says, "Yet there will be a tenth portion in it, and it will again be subject to burning, like a terebinth or an oak, whose stump remains when it is felled. The holy seed is its stump." Okay? All right. So I was looking at some of the cross references, and it confirmed what I was what the Spirit was telling me, you know what I'm saying? That this is indeed talking about the remnant. Right? Cross references referencing Romans chapter 11 verse 5. All right, it says, "In the same way, at the present time, there is a remnant chosen by grace." All right, there is a remnant, Slocky, there is a remnant that is chosen by grace. Okay, let me get this here in the book of 2nd Esdras. All right. 2nd Esdras chapter 9 and verse 15, it says, "I have said before, and now do speak, and will speak it also hereafter, that there be many more of them which perish than of them which shall be saved, like as a wave is greater than a drop." All right. So as the passage was letting it be known that, the overwhelming majority of the Israelites, all right, will not understand what is written, will not understand what is read, what is spoken by the Lord's prophets, all right? And then it goes on to speak on the 10th, right? This is Romans chapter 11, verse 16 right here. It says, "For the first part of the dough is holy, so is the whole batch, so is the whole batch. If the root is holy, so are the branches." Okay? And also, it goes into the to the understanding that all Israel shall be saved, right? All Israel shall be saved, yet at the same time, only a remnant are going to return, and the rest are going to be destroyed, right? So how is it gonna happen? How is all of Israel going to be saved if only a small portion, all right, or a remnant is going to make it out alive? Well, the remnant is that stump. The remnant is that that dough, all right, or that root. You see, and the root brings forth the branches. It brings forth it brings forth the growth. When you fell a tree, the stump remains, all right, and the stump still has the roots, so the tree can still continue to grow, right? So check this out in John. There's the book of John, St. John chapter 12, verse 39 through 40. It says, "For this reason they were unable to believe. For again, Isaiah says, He has blinded their eyes and hardened their hearts, so that they cannot see with their eyes and understand with their hearts and turn, and I would heal them." Okay? It's going into Isaiah the 6th chapter. Ezekiel chapter 6, verse 8 through 10. It says, "Yet I will leave a remnant, for some of you will escape. For some of you will escape the sword." That's what it's talking about. All right, for some of you will escape the sword when you are scattered among the nations and throughout the lands. Let me get that in the KJV. All right, let's look that up real quick. Bear with me, Akim, bear with me. All right. Ezekiel chapter 6 and verse 8. It says, "Yet will I leave a remnant, that ye may have some that shall escape the sword among the nations, when ye shall be scattered through the countries. And they that escape of you shall remember me among the nations, whither they shall be carried captives, because I am broken with their whorish heart, which hath departed from me, and with their eyes, which go a whoring after their idols, and they shall loathe themselves for the evil which they have committed in all their abominations." All right, "And they shall know that I am the Lord, and that I have not said in vain that I would do this evil unto them." All right, as the scripture say in the book of Daniel, okay, that he had confirmed his words. So yeah, man. Now let's get this. Let's get the commentary. right? All right, so breaking down the treasury of Scripture, it says, but yet in it shall be a tenth, and it shall return, and shall be eaten, as a tall tree, and as an oak whose substance is in them. When they cast their leaves, so the holy seed shall be the substance thereof. All right, but yet, right? And it goes into these precepts. It says, except the Lord of hosts had left unto us a small remnant, we should have been as Sodom, and we should have been like unto Gomorrah. Right? Isaiah 4:3. And it shall come to pass that he that is left in Zion, the remnant, all right, the elect, that he that is left in Zion and he that remaineth in Jerusalem shall be called holy, even every one that is written among the living in Jerusalem. You see what I'm saying? Isaiah 10 and 20, Isaiah 10, verse 20 through 22. And it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote them, but shall stay upon the Lord, the Holy One of Israel, in truth. All right? So yeah, man. Now check this out. Tell tree. Isaiah chapter 1, verse 29 through 30. For they shall be ashamed of the oaks which ye have desired, and ye shall be confounded for the gardens that ye have chosen. All right. I find that interesting. That was an interesting precept there. Okay. Now let's go down. Here's the point. Here in the study Bible, it says, and though a tenth remain in the land. This phrase suggests a remnant, a concept frequently found in the Old Testament where the Most High preserves a portion of his people despite widespread judgment. Despite widespread judgment. The tenth can be seen as a tithe, symbolizing a small faithful group that remains after divine judgment. This remnant theme is echoed in passages like Amos 5 and 3, Zechariah 13, verse 8 through 9, where a fraction of the population survives to continue the Most High's covenant. Okay? Historically, this reflects the survival of a faithful group during the Babylonian exile, maintaining the continuity of Israel's identity and faith. Check this out. This is the point I want to get here. It will be burned again. The imagery of burning indicates further purification, right? Further purification and judgment. Fire is often used in the Bible as a symbol of purification and judgment. All right. Malachi 3 and 2, 2 through 3. 1 Corinthians 3, verse 13. This suggests that even the remnant will undergo further trials. You see what I'm saying? This suggests that even the remnant will undergo further trials to refine and purify them. Historically, this can be linked to the repeated invasions and hardships faced by Israel, which served to purify and strengthen the faith of the people. Right? That goes into Zechariah. Let's get that. Yep. So they mentioned it already. Yeah, Zechariah chapter 13 and verse 8. It reads, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. All right? And just like a tree that is felled, the stump is left behind. Okay? And the stump can bring forth new birth. All right? Or new growth. Verse 9, it says, and I will bring the third part through the fire. All right? And will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi is my power. See what I'm saying? Going to Second Esdras, chapter 16. All right, Second Esdras, chapter 16. And let's get verse 73. It says, then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire. You see what I'm saying? It's talking about the adversities. It's talking about it's talking about Jacob's trouble. You see? Right? So yeah, man. As the terebinth and oak tree stumps when felled. The terebinth and oak are strong, resilient trees, common in the region, symbolizing endurance and longevity. When these trees are cut down, their stumps remain, suggesting that life can spring forth again. This is how all of Israel shall be saved. The Israelites, those that die on this side, you see what I'm saying, that receive the judgment and are destroyed on this side, they're going to come back through the loins of the men of the elect who make it on this side, beginning with the 144,000. You see? It says this imagery is used to convey hope and the potential for renewal. In biblical symbolism, trees often represent nations or people, and the stump signifies the enduring promise of the Most High's covenant with Israel. Right? Let's get this in Matthew. Let me see. Slocky. That's not it. There we go. Matthew chapter 24. All right. Matthew chapter 24. In verse 12, it says, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. All right. But he that shall endure till the end, the same shall be saved. All right. So it's all talking about endurance. It's all talking about the elect. All right. So I was right through the Spirit that precept in Isaiah chapter 6, verse 13 was speaking on the elect. All right. Even though the overwhelming majority of the Israelites will not get the truth, will not receive this truth, the remnant will, and the remnant will come back. Right? So the holy seed will be a stump in the land. The holy seed refers to the faithful remnant that will survive and eventually lead to the restoration of Israel. Yo, these scholars know what it is. They know the truth. You see what I'm saying? They know. This concept is prophetic. It is prophetic, pointing to the future coming of the Messiah, Yahawah Mashiach, who is often referred to as the seed. The stump symbolizes the continuity of the Most High's promise and the eventual flourishing of his people. All right, let's get that in Isaiah. All right, this is Isaiah chapter 60. Isaiah chapter 60 and verse 21. It says, actually, let's go up. Let's go up. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 60, verse 14. It says, the sons also of them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee, and all they that despise thee shall bow themselves down at the soles of thy feet, and they shall call thee the city of the Lord Yahawah, the Zion of the Holy One of Yasharallah. Whereas thou hast been forsaken and hated, so that no man went through thee, I will make thee an eternal excellency, a joy of many generations. This is that flourishing we're talking about. Verse 16, thou shalt also suck the milk of the Gentiles, and shalt suck the breasts of kings. And thou shalt know that I, the Lord, am thy Savior, and thy Redeemer, the mighty one of Jacob. When it's talking about the milk, all right, and the breast, it's talking about its substance. It's talking about the substance of the heathen. We're going to acquire all of the gold, the resources. You see what I'm saying? All the land, all right, all the wealth, okay, is going to flow unto us. That's what it's talking about. Verse 17, for brass I will make gold, and for iron I will make silver, and for wood brass, and for stones iron. You see what I'm saying? It's starting with the gold and the silver, okay? And that whole stump is beginning with Yahawashi. Yahawashi, that chief cornerstone, right? Then it's going to be the pillars, the 144,000 that's headed by King David. You see what I'm saying? And the 12. And then it's going to be the 1/3 remnant, beginning with the men. That's going to be the stump. You see, that's the stump that's going to bring up, all right, the children of Israel and branch all out. Right? Continuing on. It says, I will also make thy officers peace, and thine exactors righteousness. Violence shall no more be heard in thy land, wasting nor destruction within thy borders. But thou shalt call thy walls salvation, and thy gates praise. The sun shall no more the sun shall be no more thy light by day, neither for brightness shall the moon give light unto thee, but the Lord shall be unto thee an everlasting light, and thy power thy glory. Thy sun shall no more go down, neither shall thy moon withdraw itself, for the Lord Yahawah shall be thine everlasting light, and the days of thy mourning shall be ended. Thy people also shall be all righteous. They shall inherit the land forever, the branch of my planting, the work of my hands, that I may be glorified. You see what I'm saying? Continuing on with this branching, right, and the flourishing, it says, a little one shall become 1,000, and a small one a strong nation. I, the Lord, will hasten it in his time. You see? So the Lord is going to do this. The Lord is going to cause this great resurrection and restoration of the children of Israel, man. All right? So again, it's all talking about the Israelites, of the remnant of Israel, okay? Coming back, even though the majority of Israel has to be destroyed on this side through lack of knowledge, okay? because the Lord didn't want them to get this truth. The Lord didn't want them to get this understanding. You know what I'm saying? In this fullness. All right. That's why there's always a sifting process. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Like I said, it was just a quick one. All right. As a matter of fact, that went a little longer than expected. But yeah, I pray this lesson was edifying to the elect of the nation of Israel. All right. This has been your brother Zakar Allah, branched out here in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Once they call Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi Bahashem YAHAWADAH. Shalom.